I've told you before that I had a friend who's a Muslim. Well, I still consider him a friend, but we've lost touch. I think he's moved out of the US, changed his number, but I'm pretty sure someday, somewhere down the road, that we'll meet again. But I am so thankful that he became a part of my life, because he has um, changed my perspective in a lot of things, including what a Muslim is and what Islam is. So, just like some of you, or maybe many of you, I had so many prejudices against the Islam because of what the media tells me, because of what other people tells me, because I'm ignorant and stupid. But I'm so happy that he sort of pursued that friendship with me, because, as I've said, he introduced so many good things for me and definitely corrected my impression of Islam and Muslims. One of the things that I really learned from him that I still value to this day is Sufism. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly, but it's sort of the mystical heart of an Islam, of a Muslim. So the Sufism is sort of their drive to become one with their maker, with Allah. As with most mystical traditions, the chief aim of Sufism is attaining the spiritual truth through the love of, devotion to, and ultimately union with their God, which is Allah. For this to take place, though, there's so many like orders. It's not like a one trek kind of thing. Sufism is the end goal, but there are so many things you need to do in order to attain that. But in every step, in every order, in every discipline, in everything that they need to do, the heart of it should have to be Allah. So I just find that there's so much, um, the faithfulness they have for Allah is so overwhelmingly beautiful, because it's so constant and it is the center of everything. For them, they don't care about modern issues, about westernization. They don't care if they're called old fashioned or this or that. They don't care about any of that. They only care about Allah. And there is that purity, and that devotion is so rare, that if we can do that in whatever we believe in, whatever God we believe in, if we can just have that, or even if it is just our belief in humanity or a better future or the forces of the universe, I don't care. But if we can have that strength and that faithfulness and that purity, I think we would all be on track. We would not be saying ourselves with all of these useless issues today. Okay, next is the humility in worship. There are some, a few times when we went out on a road trip, and it doesn't matter where we are. We could be in the middle of the Death Valley, but he would ask us to stop the car so he could worship. And again, that kind of devotion for him to not care about passing cars or people looking at him, but he's going to go down on his knees and worship Allah. I wish we had that, that devotion in us. Next is the depth of their faith. I remember him telling me once that he said that your God should be your God, not only when it is convenient for you, and that the interpretation of the word of God should not change based on what modernity is dictating, or what the world is saying, or what the popular issues are, because the word of God is there, and don't reinterpret it just as so it could fit your modern narrative. They don't care. He personally doesn't care if people say they're backwards, that they are barbarians. He doesn't care. The only thing that he cares about is how faithful he is to the word of Allah, how faithful he is to the Quran. And when your faith is rooted that deep, it's so strong, nothing can destroy it. And I hope we could all have that. Doesn't matter what religion or what it is that we believe in, for as long as we believe in something. Next is, he has shown me how it is to be gentle without imposing yourself on somebody. I know that there's a lot of people saying that Muslims actually treat their women like second-class citizens. I've never felt that when I'm with him. I felt that he is such a gentleman. He would go out of his way to pull the chair for us, to open the door for us. He would still stand up when we would stand up when we're like sharing a meal or something. That's the one thing that I told him to stop doing. But there was never a time when I felt like he's doing it because he felt like I was not capable of doing it myself. He's doing it because he wanted to take care of us. That he knew, he was able to make us feel that he knew and he recognizes that we're strong enough to do things for ourselves, but he just wants to do it for us because he respects us and he wants to take care of us. And the mere fact that he stopped standing up when we would stand up only showed that he actually was listening to what we wanted. But again, he grew up knowing that he had to be a gentleman. He believes that women are beautiful and they need to be taken care of in every last breath that with every last of his strength, then he would do that. So he just showed me, just made me realize, oh hey, you can recognize a woman's strength without having to be a disrespectful, So yeah, I know that there's a lot of bad stuff going around about them. People are saying bad things about them, that they're this, that they're that. But again, I'm so thankful that he pursued that friendship with me, because he changed so many things in my life for the better. Not just my impression of Islam, my impression of what a Muslim is, but just life in general. He was able to introduce new perspective to me. Yeah.